Something I realized in this time of my life is to not forget what you put your efforts into. A lot of the times we start doing self-improvement, we start doing the good habits to get a certain thing, and as soon as we get what we think we want, we thought we wanted, we kind of forget to go back to the good habits, to the goals we set. Now, I recently went through something in my life that made me realize that as soon as I got what I wanted, I stopped doing the self improvement. I stopped doing the good habits. And for a long time, that was what made me me. It was the doing the hard things, especially when I didn't feel like it. But I started to enjoy what I worked for so much that I forgot to get back to work. And then that happens a lot of time where you do something and you feel so good that you actually achieved it that you never get back to trying to work towards a better future. Now I'm not saying that you can't ever enjoy the fruits of your labor or whatever. What I am saying is there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time where you work and there's a time that you have fun. But at the end of the day, you have to get back to work. You have to get back to improving yourself and creating a better future. Otherwise, otherwise you're going to get stuck. And if you're someone that likes self improvement, if you're someone that likes building themselves up, that becomes a part of you. And if you stop doing that, you quite literally start to lose yourself. And if you lose yourself, inevitably, you're going to lose everything you worked for, the relationships, the business, whatever it might be. So, what I'm saying is enjoy what you worked for, yes, but remember to get back to working. Because if you don't delay the gratification and you just want that instant, you just want everything instantly, you're never gonna feel fulfilled. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna feel good to do something and get that dopamine hit right off the bat. But when that drops, your dopamine levels drop below baseline, and you're not gonna be as happy because you didn't do the hard things. You just decided to work. You just decided to enjoy what you worked for. If you make money, you decide to go out and drink with friends. If you just keep doing that and never get back to work, you're never going to make more money again. I struggled quite a lot with my self-image growing up, and I started to get myself. I started to do the self-improvement, and that it was fun. I really, really liked it. But then as soon as I got the things I wanted, I enjoyed it a little bit too much, and that cost me the things that I got. Never getting back to work cost me the things I worked for. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is enjoy everything, enjoy life, but just don't lose the reason you started. Don't forget what you put your efforts into.